Hey everybody, Frank the Taper here, FTT, live from the kitchen. Okay, tomorrow is going to be the 16th, and it's my Frank the Taper better half, Cindy, my wife, birthday tomorrow, and I am going to smoke pork butt starting tonight into tomorrow for her birthday. Got the family coming over to celebrate and stuff, and we're gonna make pulled pork. And I have it right here. I'm gonna show you. This pulled pork right here is about 8.5 pounds, between that and 9 pounds. And here it is. I'm gonna take the camera, give you a little, right there. 8.5 pounds, right there, pulled pork. Okay, this is really simple. It ain't gonna be too complicated because I don't like things that are complicated. Okay, I'm gonna smoke this at around 250 for about 12 hours or until the temperature is 200 or 202, 204, whatever. As long as it's over 200, I'm good with that. So I will be monitoring it with the my thermometer. I'll put in, don't do it next to the bone, but the thickest part of the pork butt, but not alongside the bone, okay? And I'll have that outside the smoker monitoring the temperature. So now, if it's 225 or 250 or even 200, it takes longer to cook. And I'm not waiting like 18 hours to cook this thing. I think about maybe 12 hours is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do it overnight, have it going all night, and I'll wake up in the morning and check the thermometer, or you can actually have it put on your phone, so you can actually check your phone and see what temp it is. And if it's not quite there yet, then you can turn up the temperature, maybe 275, 300 for the last hour or something to hurry it up. If you have people coming over and you're scheduled, because I like to let it rest after it comes off the smoker. I like to let it rest covered with tin foil for 2 hours. And then I start to pull it. Now, so I think 250, if it's running a little behind, I'll jack up the temp a little bit. But as soon as it hits 200 degrees, off. Okay, I don't take it off. I leave it on the smoker. I never take it off. Okay, never. All right, so fat side up, right here. I showed you already. I'm gonna lather this thing up with yellow mustard. Okay, right here, binding agent. And then I'm gonna put my pork rub on it. Pork rub. I think I have enough on here to get the whole thing. I put it in the aluminum pan. I'm gonna lather it and rub it out in the pan. I'm not gonna do it in another tray and then put it into the pan. Why dirty, two different things. So, here we go. I'm gonna turn it up on its side. I'm gonna put some at the bottom of the pan, put a little bit of rub it all in there, and then drop it down and do the top. Fat side up. Here we go. Take this off. Got this at Dollar Tree, by the way. $1, Deli Market yellow mustard. Yeah, save money. Turn it up, just like that. Put some at the bottom. Rub that mustard all around. And the hell is this thing? The hell is this? I don't know, something fell on it. Okay. All right, gotta lather it all up. The yellow mustard, you're really not gonna. You're not going to taste it too much. I mean, I taste a little bit of it. It's a hint of it, but it's not, anything offensive. It's just a binding agent. You don't have to use yellow mustard. You can use like, vegetable oil. You can use honey. You can use anything like that. But the yellow mustard with the pork, everybody seems to like it, so I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, you like what you like. So that's what I do. Right there's the bone. Put it in there. Rub it all over. Nice, nice. So now I'm gonna rinse my hands off. I didn't get those latex cooking gloves yet, you know, so you can just take the gloves off. So we gotta do it like this. Old school. Okay. There we go. That's what we do. See, clean hands. One day I'm gonna get those gloves though. The food service gloves, latex, something. Okay. Do this side. I gotta make some more of this. This is just paprika, sea salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, and salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, and onion powder. I think that's about it. It's a very simple rub. It's my pork rub. I use it on the ribs, the pork butt, pork chops, pork loin. You get the idea. Put a little bit on the bottom. Just like that. Not too much, just a little bit on the bottom. Most of the rub goes on top. Just like the ribs. The ribs are actually, this pork butt's easy, man. This thing is simple. I mean, you just fat side up, you dry it down, you lather it up, you put the rub on there, and so long. Put it in the smoke, and that's it. Now, the ribs are a little more, because you got to take that silver lining off the back, and you know, and you need room for the ribs. You know, this thing goes, and I have a small aluminum pan here. That's it. You know, the ribs take up a lot more room. Like I said in the previous video, my smoker ain't that big, so I can only really do like 2 racks at a time. You know, legitly. Next one will be better. So now I'm just gonna put some rub on here. Did I say fat side up? Fat side up. Fat side always up. And then you'll see it, you know, start to soak in and caramelize. And this thing is gonna have some bark on it. When it's done, this fat will render down into the meat. I'll take a video now of how it looks, all slathered up, and you know, that's how much I got left. You know, so I'll have to make some more. But anyway, so that pulled pork is ready. So now let me show you a picture. All right, hang on. Get ready. There you go. You see the mustard on the sides. You know, lightly mustard. It's not heavy. Right? Here you go. That's the pork rub all over the fat side up. And that's just going to sit overnight. Well, not overnight. Probably for the next, like, 5 hours. Like that. Let that soak in. See that? Now, that's a beautiful pork. That's a beautiful pork butt. Right? Very simple to make. Pork loin is pretty much easy too, because it's just long. You just clean it, you lather it up, and that same thing. You roll it around in some rub, and you stick it in the smoker, and then you just, you know, chunk it up and dice it up. I like pork loin. When it's on sale, I always, you know, try to get a few. But that's it. That's what we have here. That's the pork butt. It goes in the fridge. I'll take it out probably about an hour before I put it on the smoker, so it gets to room temperature, and then stick it in the smoker, stick the thermometer in. I'll actually I'll show you the thermometer. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I got it right here. So I keep it in this Ziploc bag. So let me take it out. I'll show it to you. This the name of it is briquette. I can't see the name. Excuse me. I need these. Briquette. Briquette. See that right there? Briquette. Okay. So that's the name. That's the name. The kind it is. And this thing folds out. As soon as you open it up, it automatically turns on, just like that. So stick this, not next to the bone, but the thickest part of the meat, away from the bone, okay? And then this part, naturally, this wire here goes, check this out, goes into, right here. See this little port? Take this little rubber thing off here. Off here. Can't get it open. Well, anyway, you get the idea. Okay. All right, got it off. See? Like that. Goes up. And that goes in. The probe goes right in, like I said, away from the bone, thickest part of the meat, in here halfway through, to the middle of the thickest part. And then you'll get it here. And it also does on here Fahrenheit and Celsius, which is not actually do Fahrenheit because I live in America. And then on here, you got some good things on here too. Poultry, it gives you the temperatures on here. It's a little chart. Gives you like ground meat, 180, 60 or some 80. And then poultry, fish, just gives you a hand on, like, if you don't know, you get an idea. And it also has a blue light that comes on. This will be overnight so you can see it. But this is basically like just what it is. So I'm going to use it. Now, you just pull it out. And this has a magnet on the back. It's magnetized. So I keep it on the hopper where the chips go in the smoker. I just keep it on there. And so it sticks there. And then this goes right inside. I shut the lid. And it doesn't affect. It doesn't burn. But if you see a little bit like right on the middle of the cord there where it's a little brown, that's the part that goes underneath the hood, right? And goes inside the smoker. And you never touch it. You never have to open up the smoker. I never do. All I do is watch this. When this thing hits 200, and I'm like, it's ready. Well, 202, 204, they say sometimes. So I cook mostly by the temperature of here. When this says it's 200, whether it's 13 hours or 10 hours or 11 hours or 9 hours, when it hits that temperature, it's coming off. Now, if I need it to come off a little earlier, because it's going a little bit longer, then I'll jack up the temp on the smoker. I want to do it on 250, but I might jack up to 275, 300, maybe for the last hour, just to speed it up because I'm trying to time it, right? Because when I take it off the smoker, I let it rest for 2 hours. So if you want to eat at noon, you want to take it off at 10, so you got to do a little bit of timing with this, a little bit of, so everything's ready on time. You got people waiting and people, they don't need an excuse to start complaining. You get a free meal, then they want to complain. But anyway, so you try to have everything ready on time. So I'll take this thing out, miss the wire, turn it off. Every now and then you should change the battery. It's one of those, like a watch battery. I think it's CR2032, just like a standard battery. You can get them at Walmart. So every now and then it's nice to change them. Maybe once a year, depending on how often you use it. Because you want it to be accurate. Got a lot of money sitting in that pan. So you want to make sure you get the right temp. And then, comes with the user manual. In case you're, a little spastic and you got to keep on reading it. Comes with that instruction manual. I just keep it. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not, you know, this ain't rocket science, people. You know, but that's it. So it's gonna go in the fridge for a little while, and then we're gonna take it out. So that's Frank the Taper, making his version of pulled pork. Okay, stick it on the smoker, take it off when it hits 200 degrees, 250 or 275, or I've even done them at 300, and that took about maybe 6 to 7 hours, you know, because I didn't have the time. And I usually do it overnight. So when I'm sleeping, as long as the power don't go out, this thing's smoking away. So while this thing is smoking, I'll be snoring. Everything is beautiful, just beautiful. That's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like the video, you can leave a comment. If it's a negative comment, don't leave it. That's a joke. But don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Frank the Taper, live from the kitchen.